All right, so this is a thank you for the 100 subs video. It's the shop dog. Yeah, so I guess other than saying thank you, I want to talk about some of the things we got going on in the shop. I guess we can kind of look at some of the projects we're working on and talk about some of the things we want to try to do in the future. So yeah, so we can start here. This is a 2012 Silverado. It's a buddy of mine. We're doing an all-wheel drive turbo 5.3 setup in it. I got some of the fab work done. I got a little more to do on the cold side, and I got to do the entire hot side still pretty much. Well, from the downpipe, from the turbo back. So this is something I'll probably have some videos of. We'll definitely get some footage of this thing on the dyno before we do the all-wheel drive transfer case somehow. And probably some draggy or drag strip pulls on this guy. So that'll be something cool to see in the future. And then we got this guy. This is a sneak peek 86 Corvette. This is my car. Just something to goof around with. So I'm actually doing a build series on this car where I started off where it's basically stock. We do dyno and draggy pulls on this thing with a bunch of different modifications. So I got a lot of that footage already captured. I just need to start compiling it and creating the videos. But this is a little sneak peek of where it's going to get to at some point in the video progress there. So that's that 86 Vet. We got this. This is a 88 Coupe Fox body I have. I want to do another kind of a build series with this thing too. Originally, I was going to do a Navigator motor, 5.4, 4-valve with a Australian Boss intake manifold. For those of you guys that are familiar with those, you'll see this one's got an extra throttle body location on it that they don't usually come with. But this is one kind of this car is going to be kind of like a test mule car where I can put different motors in and do different stuff with. But what I want to do is a V10 swap into this guy, goof around and just see what I can make that thing do, because I think it'd be kind of cool. This is the 97 Cobra that you would see in some earlier videos. This car went 1064 at 128 with a Gen 1 Coyote naturally aspirated. I have it torn apart to do a 850 cert cage in it. The cage is done. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. So I got the glass pulled out of it. So this car just needs put back together. And then I have a Gen 2 Coyote motor for it back there, as you can see. And the T56 Magnum's on the ground next to it. So this car will probably take some footage of putting it together, and definitely going to get it on the dyno and the track at some point. And then, let's see. This truck is another one of mine. This is it's just a cab and I got fenders and I got a hood, I guess, and a bed and whatnot for it. But this truck's kind of funny. So if you look at some of my NA versus nitrous versus blower video that I got a red S10, and if you look in the first picture, you can see the passenger side doors kind of caved in on it. The reason I got this truck's kind of funny. I went to go buy just the doors off this truck because I was going to try to fix up the red one. And when I got there, the cab, the bed, he had everything. It looked nice, and I couldn't pass it up because look at this. It's an old strip teaser, boy. This when I saw that, man, I couldn't pass it up. This thing was just way too cool. Old 90s drag truck build, strip teaser. So I had to have the whole thing. So I bought it all. And with this thing, I have a whole nother S10 regular cab short bed 4-wheel drive truck that I want to do an all-wheel drive, like sort of a Cyclone type of thing with this kind of deal. So that's going to be coming at some point. I got a blower set up I'm going to try to use on this truck, GT500 M122 blower that I've been working on. So at some point we'll get to this. And then let's see what we got in here, this is just kind of stuff I got going on in the shop, just to give you guys an idea of what the future looks like with some of the channel builds. So in here, this is Phil's Cobra. So you'd have seen this on the earlier video too. We had a video of when he first got it, just going to pick it up, and then they're stomping on it and it's blowing the tires off. We tried to drag it, but it just, it was all over the place. So this thing's in here, putting a Terminator, Holly Terminator on it. So we're definitely going to get some more videos of this guy. We did bring this thing in and dyno it in the like as received condition, which included, you know, missing a rib off the belt. So this thing's eating belts for some reason. And then I don't know if you can see in here, there's a lot going on. We're kind of work in progress here with the Holly setup, but I did get the car to start up on the Holly now. I just got to clean the tune up. And so that's going to be something we're going to have on the dyno, and definitely going to take it to the track and probably drag it too on the Mexico. Anyway, so, and here's another car. This is a SVO, 1984 Mustang SVO. So this car I worked on about 4 years ago. I helped the guy finish the build. Somebody had put the motor in and got like some of the hot side. I guess they got all the hot side done. And then I finished up the cold side and odds and ends and things just to get it going. Gave it back to him. He had some issues with oil pressure on the first motor in this thing. I think it's gone through a couple now, but currently it's back here because it's got a new motor with a bigger cam. Before he was running like LS6 cams. And all right, sorry, I had a phone storage issue there. But this thing used to have a LS2 or an LS6 cam, I think. And then this motor's got a sloppy stage 2 cam in it now. So fixing the tune, I'm going to clean it up a little bit and then dyno it here. But it's a Gen 3 5.3 stock heads. I think it's got an LS1 intake manifold. It's a Borg S475 turbo, and then it's got a air-to-air intercooler down there. You can't hardly see. There's a blow-off valve. Anyway, it's running a stock 2002 Silverado GM computer, and then we're just using HP tuners to tune it. But other than that, see, it's got turbo 400, some kind of a stall converter. It's green. It might be a freak show, not sure. And then 8.8 rear end with I think 373s or so. So anyway, we'll get some videos of this thing, making some dyno pulls here once I get the tune all cleaned up, and see what this thing makes. But yeah, so that's basically what we got going on, what some of the upcoming videos are going to be. So keep an eye out for some of this stuff. And if, I don't know, if there's any, I guess you have any requests or anything cool you want to see on the dyno, I guess, let me know in the comments, and I'll, maybe try to dig it up and find somebody that has one, whatever it is, as long as it's not something wild like a Lamborghini Countach or something ridiculous we can't find. But yeah, any recommendations for stuff you guys want to see on the dyno, or draggy or drag strip, or even suggestions for how to make the videos better and stuff. So yeah, so that's it. But yeah, once again, thanks for the 100 subs. So we'll keep going, keep making more videos, and see where we can go.